Inside Michael Jordan's $50 million mansion, where basketball royalty lives like a king. A house that can dunk on your whole neighborhood. Chicago, the Windy City, deep dish pizza, the Bean, the Bulls, and one man whose name might as well be on the city limits sign, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. When you talk about Chicago's greatest exports, you think skyscrapers, jazz, and maybe Kanye West on a good day. But MJ? MJ is Chicago. He's bigger than the skyline, more legendary than the Willis Tower, and probably the only man alive who could turn a driveway into a tourist attraction. And today, we're stepping inside his Highland Park Palace, the home where Air Jordan lived, entertained, worked out, and probably destroyed more friends in one-on-one than we'll ever know. This isn't just a house, it's a 56,000 square foot temple of winning, built with the kind of detail, swagger, and I'm Michael Jordan energy you just can't fake. So, lace up. This tour isn't for the faint of heart or wallet.
Fun fact, he was cut from his high school varsity team. In his sophomore year, Jordan didn't make the varsity basketball team. That failure fueled the fire that made him legendary.
Welcome to 2700 Point Lane, where the number 23 is the gate code. The first thing you see pulling up is a massive black gate with MJ's iconic number 23 staring you down like it's about to hit a game winner in your face. Beyond it, a long tree-lined driveway unfurls, like a red carpet to greatness. The landscaping? Over 150 imported trees, giving the property privacy levels comparable to Fort Knox. The driveway splits, one way to the main motor court and the other toward the guest house and garages, plural. We're talking enough space for 14 cars, because of course. The home itself sits on 7.39 acres, with 9 bedrooms, 15 full bathrooms, and 4 half baths. Asking price, $14.855 million, which is wild considering MJ reportedly dropped over $50 million to build it in the 90s. That's not a discount, that's a steal.
Fun fact, he's the first NBA player to become a billionaire. Thanks to savvy business moves, including his Nike Air Jordan deal, Jordan's fortune has soared past $3 billion.
The entry, like walking into a championship parade. Inside, the entryway is a statement piece. A curved glass block wall spills natural light across marble floors, while twin staircases curve upward and meet on a bridge above. The place doesn't whisper wealth. It announces it like an arena announcer before Game 7. To the right, you step into the formal living room. Soaring ceilings, walls of glass, and seating areas bathed in light. Small touches stand out, like wall sconces made from mufflers. Yes, mufflers, because why not? The mood lighting and curved architecture immediately set the tone. This is a house that doesn't just host guests, it performs for them. Fun fact, he made more from sneakers than basketball. His career NBA salary totaled about $94 million, but he's earned billions from Air Jordan sales alone. The library, where business meets bragging rights. Off the entry is the library, lined with custom millwork and leather-wrapped shelves. There's a wet bar cut behind pocket doors, a marble-clad fireplace, and seating areas with killer views of the grounds. But the magic is in the 2 offices. One belonged to Mrs. Jordan, with sleek built-ins and a desk angled just right for plotting big moves. The other, the actual office of Michael Jordan. Hardwood floors, custom desk, floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the putting green. Imagine Michael Jordan signing sneaker deals here, casually glancing outside and thinking, yeah, life's good.
Fun fact, he tried professional baseball. In 1994, he shocked the sports world by leaving the NBA to play minor league baseball for the Chicago White Sox affiliate team.
Dining fit for a global icon. The dining room houses one of the rarest tables in existence, the Baghdad table. one of only 10 in the world, designed to mirror the city's grid. Paired with polished stainless steel chairs, it's a conversation starter before you've even served dessert. Connected to it is a 3-tone kitchen, redesigned in the late 2000s. Sleek cabinetry, Gaggenau appliances, dual dishwashers, and a built-in espresso station make it as functional as it is beautiful. There's also a skylit breakfast nook leading straight to the backyard, perfect for casual mornings when you're not being, the most famous basketball player on earth.
Fun fact, he once scored 63 points in a playoff game. Against the Boston Celtics in 1986, Jordan set an NBA playoff record that still stands today.
The family room and trophy room, legacy on display. Past the kitchen, the family room opens up with massive sectional, a stone-clad fireplace, and a 24-foot ceiling. Just off it is the trophy room, an understated yet powerful space where Jordan once displayed his 6 NBA championship trophies, 5 MVP awards, 10 scoring titles, Olympic golds, and enough memorabilia to make the Hall of Fame jealous. Even without the hardware inside, you feel the weight of history here. It's like the walls themselves have highlight reels burned into them.
Fun fact, his college jersey number was not 23. At the University of North Carolina, Jordan wore the number 23, but he chose it because his older brother wore 45, and he wanted half of that plus a little more.
Backyard goals, pools, patios, and an outdoor kitchen that slaps. Step outside and you're greeted by a circular infinity pool designed to look like a basketball. There's an island in the middle, because of course there is, connected by a teak bridge. Surrounding it are multiple lounge areas, an outdoor kitchen, a dining space with a motorized awning, and views of a pond tucked just beyond the main lawn. If you're keeping track, this isn't just a backyard, it's an arena for relaxation.
Fun fact, he owns an NBA team. Jordan became the first former player to own a majority stake in an NBA franchise when he bought the Charlotte Hornets, then Bobcats, in 2010.
Guest house. Luxury, but make it chill. The 3-bedroom guest house is basically its own mansion. Modern kitchen, open living space, remodeled bathrooms, and garage access to the aforementioned 8-car setup. Guests can enjoy the backyard, then retreat to their own wing without ever bothering the main house.
Fun fact, he's in the original Space Jam movie. The 1996 Basketball Meets Looney Tunes film is still a cult classic, with Jordan as the star alongside Bugs Bunny.
The basketball court, holy ground for hoopers. Then comes the room. Down a long hallway, past the locker room and full bathroom, you step into what might be the most famous private basketball court in America. Full-sized, professional-grade, Jumpman logo at center court, the names of Jordan's children painted around it. This was the home court where MJ and his Bulls teammates ran scrimmages while his chef cooked breakfast in the adjoining pavilion. It's not just a court, it's a shrine.
Fun fact, he's a massive golfer. Jordan is known to play golf almost daily, even betting thousands of dollars on single holes with friends.
Lower level, entertainment overload. The basement holds a movie theater, billiard area, full gym, better equipped than most pro training facilities, and one of the wildest wine cellars you'll ever see. Circular design, walnut and maple millwork, 500 bottle capacity, and even the layout nods to basketball with its curves and symmetry. There's also a cigar lounge with the walk-in humidor, poker tables, a wet bar with backlit onyx, and plush seating for nights when the only thing on the schedule is winning at cards.
Fun fact, he once wore another player's shoes in a game. In 1995, after forgetting his sneakers, Jordan had to borrow a pair from a teammate, proving even legends can forget their gear.
Second floor, privacy for the king. The second floor houses several guest suites, each with its own full bathroom, plus an upstairs lounge accessed through repurposed doors from the original Chicago Playboy Mansion. Yes, MJ owns a piece of that history, because why not? The primary suite remains private. MJ's team keeps it off limits, which somehow makes it even more legendary.
Why this house is the ultimate flex. Michael Jordan's Highland Park estate isn't just a home, it's a lifestyle monument. Every room, every curve, every detail screams success, discipline, and that competitive edge that made him the GOAT. It's where family moments met championship grind, where friendships were forged over cigars, where legends were made on the court out back, and where Chicago's greatest son lived a life exactly how he wanted. The Air Jordan of real estate. If this mansion could talk, it would tell you about 6 rings, countless memories, and the kind of life only a handful of people in history have lived. It's the physical embodiment of Be Like Mike. Except, no matter how hard you try, you'll never quite get here. But hey, a tour is the next best thing. If you loved this inside look at Michael Jordan's legendary home, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this with every basketball fan you know, because some stories are too good not to spread.